guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we have a little bit of a haul. So it's not a haul, it's just 2 DVDs I bought from last year. But what the thing is that I'm going to do is, it's going to be 2 videos in one. So the first video is going to show the DVDs that I got, and the second part is actually going to be my full book video, which is my book review. So it's quite random. I want to see how it goes, and I really do want to know how it's going to go. So if you like the way that I've done that, please leave a comment down below for me, guys, and all that. But the main video will be for that book. Okay? So the things I got myself was actually 2 anime DVDs. One is Kadochia. This is the full 102 episodes, season 1 and season 2. This is all about, oh my god, Sana, who is basically is a TV star. She has a mother who is an author, but actually not her real mother. She finds out she has to deal with Akito, who's a pain in the ass, and then this romance starts to happen, and it's so cute. And now that the fact that I got the full box there, I'm so happy. So this is that. And then the other anime I got is Mermaid Melody. This is also the complete season as well, with the 91 episodes. So it is Mermaid season 1 and season 2. So this is a mermaid singing anime, which Lucia tries to find her one and only who has her pearl, and we find out it's actually him, Kaito. But that is everything. These are the 2 animes I got, which I'm really happy with. So the next clip that you will see is my book review, but that I just thought I'd just add this in because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be random. So yeah, just give it a little 2 minutes forwards and you can see the book review. So thank you guys for watching, and peace out. Bye bye. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have The Poison Season by Martha Rutherford. So so the beginning of this video is a little haul of my DVDs that I got, so you can just skip the 2 minutes or go forward 2 minutes, whatever. But this is the book I got from Algrade last year, so this is the first book I have read this year. So this is the cover. We have a swan, fox, wolf. These are beautiful. Obviously no stained edges. We have this: the forest was speaking and a wolf was at the doorstep. That sent me shivers when I read that. So inside we have a author letter, and then we have these end papers which has like swans on them, and then this is actually the original cover for the dust jacket that they have for the original. So they have this: every sacrifice deserves a song. Then here we have Lilo and Jevon right here. This is a poison lake. Would you believe it? Then inside it's also going to be signed by the author, which is lovely. See, look, first printed. Let's read the synopsis. Outsiders are always given a choice: the forest or the lake. Either way, they're never heard from again. Lilo has spent her entire life on Endla, coexisting with the bloodthirsty forest and respecting the poisonous lake that protects her island from outsiders who seek to destroy it. But as much as Lilo cares for her community, she struggles to accept that her younger brother will be exiled by his next birthday unless he gains the magic of enchanted song so vital to Endla. When Lilo sees a young outsider on the verge of drowning in the lake, she knows exactly what she's supposed to do, but in a moment that would change everything forever. So Lilo betrays her family, her best friend, and Endla by making unthinkable choices. The discovery could lead to devastating consequences for both Lilo and the outsider Jaren. But they do grow closer. Lilo realises that not all danger comes beyond the lake, and that can only survive if Lilo is willing to question the very fabric of her society and her people herself. So I read everything down as I was reading each chapter. So Poison Lake, something bad called a drowning. So I'm going to page 1 second. Cool. So here, that's how outsiders are. If they don't understand something like the forest, they have to destroy it. Anything that doesn't function the way they decide it doesn't deserve to live in their eyes. So Lilo didn't like what she saw, but her aunt Ketty made sure she understood and why it was happening. The way she brought up in was horrible. If a child by the age of 12 don't get their magic, must basically leave and never return. is so horrible. Jaren is someone who doesn't believe in magic, but is stunned by a girl who isn't singing but acting differently from the others, which is Lilo. Story thinks Jaren pretended to be sick as well, because sick something, because the way he was acting. A lot is happening already, and there's clearly dealing with a lot through this. I bet has been wagered on that bringing a vial of poison water from the lake, he proves that he's not crazy. Jaren is getting quite interested in the ways of the Enderlands, since someone who sells honey was once there before, and he learns more about the story of her and how everything happened in their side. Jaren couldn't stop thinking about the song he heard, so he went for a walk to clear his mind. Instead, the forest had something else to do with him. Small passages basically in the chapter 17 to tell Lilo that there was a wolf waiting at her doorstep, because this is when it started getting more intense. Jaren had jumped into a boat on Lake Luma, when he wasn't going to last, he wasn't going to make it to the shore. Will Lilo do what she was supposed to do as a watcher, or would she help him? Lilo missed her shift as a watcher, so Hollis had to cover her something, but something odd is happening between Hollis and Sage was going on, but couldn't put her think on it. We'll find out more about that later on in the story. So Lilo saw blood on the floor and decided to follow it until she came across Jaren, who just looked at her, and said hello before actually fainting, because the poison from the lake got itself into his leg. At the moment, I'm beginning to believe Jaren might have the power to sing the songs of Enderland, as he wasn't affected by the death song. So we're like, okay, questions. So page 166, sorry. Enderland may be the safest place for us, Lilo, but never forget the wandering forest cares about one thing and one thing only: survival. If it pushes far enough, this island will eat its own. That's scary. So will romance show up between Jaren and Lilo? We'll find out more. Something is happening between Jaren and Lilo, as it ends with Lilo needing a bath, but Jaren wants to also need a bath, and it would be dangerous to go out, but they smell really bad. So they do have a bath, and stuff goes on. So Lilo and Leo got to the bath and cleaned themselves off with both, but both was very hungry, so Jaren decides to grab some blueberries on his way back. He saw Lilo's back showing, singing a lullaby. When that didn't hurt anyone, at the end he admitted to himself that he really wanted to kiss Lilo. Something happened with Sage and Aunt Ketty. Lilo wanted to know why. Sage doesn't want to say anything about the situation. Both said they like each other. Yay, Jaren and Lilo. Lilo has heard that Hollis proposed to Sage and they moved out. They will have to move out. Lilo saw that Mother knew something about her. That how she's acting differently. She's changed. She's in love. With Isola finding out about Jaren at the cabin, that Lilo was there to see him. Isola is the one who lost her loved one in the beginning of the book. Aunt Ketty called Lilo come back, but she was mad and told her she wasn't allowed to leave the house without Sage at all times, and only when to go to watch a shift, so she got in trouble. Jaren tells Lilo he wants to go back but take her with him as well. Lilo finds some shocking news about her mother, which is quite rare, and we also find out that Aunt Ketty's been poisoning her mum the mum throughout the story because she thinks it makes them all better. So Lilo tells her mother about that, who she's in love with, since her mother has been through it herself. It's literally so upsetting that Lilo can't go with Jaren to the mainland. So this gave me chills, as everyone had turned out about Jaren and Lilo, found out about these two, but they're trying to get them back to the mainland. Instead, Lilo is going to go with him, but what cost? Lilo didn't go with Jaren, but they plan to sing the hunting song, and whoever gets him will get to sacrifice him. And Sage is the one who wants to capture him and kill him. But then I got chills knowing this news. You guys will literally need to read this. You need to find out what actually happened at the end of this book, because it gave me chills. Oh my gosh, more news to be spat out, but it's like left and centre news. This is why I prefer the second half, because it's like chills and news. I was crying to the end of this book. Lilo finally got to see her brother again, and so much is given and it's made. Another kingdom of forest will be waiting, and it will be hungry. I love it. It was the first half was okay, but the second half got really better, and I gave it 4 stars out of 5. You can see my review actually on Instagram, guys, that I put on there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace, bye.